if you found me, this is it. You don't have to thug it out anymore. No more. Okay? No more having to duke it out, thug it out, survive, maintain. I know you've been going crazy. I know your brain or your mind has been messing with you, has been playing tricks or games on you. You're like, I know there's new stuff coming, but I'm not exactly sure. What should I even be doing right now? You could be fidgeting, stressed out, not sleeping, wired but tired, trying to digest what is next, but devil energy, lower vibrations, your past, things that you used to do are trying to rear its ugly head, and we're going the opposite direction. So what I channeled for you guys today is you don't have to thug it out right now. You don't. Surrender. Detach. Do you. Even though it's uncomfortable, even though it's a little bit awkward, you are closer than ever to the end goal, to the end game. And there's maybe been a lot of other times where you feel like you've been close. So maybe that's why you're really wanting to give up, but you can't. You can't. It's a trick. It's a trap. Don't do it. If you knew literally that everything you ever prayed for was like gonna be here, the packaging, the shipping, it all got delayed. But that's okay. Because if you knew how close it was, you would not be freaking out. You would not be stressing out. You would not be thugging it out. You wouldn't have to. So I really want you to stay in a constant state of gratitude. I know that can be really hard sometimes when your mind is racing, you're over analyzing, you're like, am I actually prepared? The getting ready of everything is gone. You don't have to get ready any further, anymore. I don't even know how to say that. We were always getting ready, always staying ready, but we don't have to do that anymore. So all you have to think about is, okay, even if this is monotonous, even if I'm bored, even if there's some things that I don't like, I'm not going to be ungrateful. I am not going to complain. Throw the complaining out the window, telling yourself, I gotta get ready, No, you don't. You can take a damn nap right now if you want to. Well, wait till this message is over and then do that. But you're gonna have to chill. And I know there's certain things that are bothering you, like, oh, I wish that wasn't happening. Oh, why is that person pissing me off? Why is this going awry? People are going to seem super annoying to you right now. And I want you to wrap your brain around the spirit of forgiveness and gratitude. I know. Gratitude that you are protected. Gratitude that everything works out for you. You cannot be pressed. You cannot be stressed. It is all on the way. If you are picking up what I am putting down, affirm it below. It is all on the way. This is it. This is it. You are always going through breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough, but this is not like any breakthrough you've ever been through. If you knew that everything you've ever manifested deep down in your soul that you haven't even told maybe one other person or no one else, if you knew that was on the way, how would you act right now? You're in that vortex of greatness and you don't even realize it. If you see this message on 5/18, you're even like, you are in it. You are part of a very small percentage that is in it, that is ready for miracles. You are scary, miraculous, babe. Babe. Friend, bestie, confidant. It is here. It has arrived. So, BT Dubs, if you're new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. Hello. I am your favorite YouTuber. I am your cosmic cheerleader. I'm your best friend. Hello. And here we channel messages and we do spiritual motivation and we get it up out of the mud and we wait to receive. Cha-ching. Now, one of my anthems for this channel it's the second one actually, is we vibrate high, high as heaven. We stay prayed up and strapped in every sense of the word. And shoot, I forgot the words. Wait. Oh my gosh, did I forget my own anthem? We vibrate high as heaven. We stay prayed up and strapped in every sense of the word. I really can't remember. Oh my gosh. I know the end is don't start none, won't be none. I can't really remember it. It's okay. It's okay. I wrote down the channel message at least. Anyways, you don't have to get ready. All you have to do is be excited. Think about something you order and you are so excited for it to get here. And the more you're attached to it being delivered, the more you're paying attention to the tracking info, the more you're like, where are they at? How many more stops till they're here? What city are they in? Are they even close? Detach from that outcome and be in the spirit of gratitude and vibrating high, high as heaven. Saying prayed up and strapped in every sense of the word. I cannot believe I can't remember my own anthem.
2,000 years later.
I started editing and I literally had to hop back on here because I remembered the anthem. Okay. We vibrate high, high as heaven. We say prayed up and strapped in every sense of the word. Our destiny is ours by birthright. Don't start none, won't be none. Oh my gosh, that was really bothering me. So I was like, no, I gotta turn the camera back on. So I'm glad I left everything out because I was like, why can't I remember? Started editing and I was like, light bulb. Spirit wants you. Now, I get my messages from Holy Spirit, God, the universe, and my angels and ancestors, but whoever your higher power is, they just want you to be excited. Not stressed, pressed about what and who and how it's going to get here. They don't want you to be concerned with that. They also don't want you to be thugging it out. They do not want you pressing forward or past things that you don't want to do at this time. If you don't want to do something, make it wait, put it on the back burner. This is not the time to be pushing through when you're already in the vortex of greatness. So surrender, even though it's uncomfortable. You're closer than you have ever been. Everything that you've ever prayed for, it's really here. So they want you to be excited, grateful, besotted by every big and small thing in your life. You don't like doing the dishes? Don't you dare complain. I'm gonna call you out because I have to call myself out. Don't you dare complain about those stinking blinking dishes. Don't complain about your person that's like forgot to take out the garbage. Don't complain about paying a bill or money that you have to spend. I know that's easier said than done, but I really, while you're in this vortex that you cannot see because your mind is playing tricks on you, I want you to really reel it in. Every time you catch yourself wanting to say oh, the stupid bill, oh, the stupid dishes, No. I want you to be besotted with your life. And if you don't like something, I want you to fix it. But being inspired to fix it because you're grateful for it. For instance, I have this car that be getting on my nerves sometimes, but I love my car. My car is a ride or die. It is my little baby, my little princess. But sometimes that car is a little spicy. So what I've been doing lately is making sure that every detail, every crevice of things I normally don't pay attention to, whether it's getting serviced or just everything, tire pressure, making sure it's clean on the inside, the outside, always the windshield, even if it's it's not that dirty, making sure there's no bird poop on the car, just making sure it's absolutely clean because I am grateful for this vehicle. And so I've been stepping into that okay, I know that I want to show a lot of gratitude for this car So I'm going to take care of it like I've never taken care of it before. And in the past, I've done it in spurts and increments. Like, it'll be clean for a while and then it gets a whole mess. And then it'll be clean for a while and then it's a whole mess. And I'm like, no, I'm going to consistently keep it clean because I'm showing the universe and God my gratitude for this vehicle that has gotten me to and from, protected me, kept me safe for thousands on thousands of miles. Let's say you have to cook and you don't really like cooking. It's knowing that you put this healing energy into this food and being grateful that there is food and that it even exists. Let's say you're able to eat healthy. Eating healthy is expensive, especially in the States. So being grateful, like, yeah, going to get this is a pain in the butt, paying for it's a pain in the butt, making it's a pain in the butt, but at least I got it like that. You better recognize, I want you to be grateful, excited, and besotted with every area of your life. Like it is that package that you've been waiting for. Doesn't matter if it's old. Doesn't matter if you're tired of it. I want you to renew, reset, because you are going through the biggest transformation of your life. That it is the biggest. You always are going through breakthroughs, but this is a big, big breakthrough. So I know that you've moved through a lot of sorrow and loss and betrayal and grief, but this is the end of that in that way. Something that has really disappointed you, you're going to be grateful for that lesson. And Spirit wants you to know it, like, hey, hello, you are almost there. Just keep going. But not because you're trying to fight it out. You're used to having to be almost there because you're a freaking spiritual gangster. Because you are thugging it out. That is why. This is you. You're like, oh no, did it even happen if I don't have an owie? Did it even happen if I don't have a boo-boo or a band-aid? Did it even happen if I'm not crying? Did it though? It did. It did. There is record of all of these things taking place, and you do not have to be this version of yourself anymore, but your brain, your mind is going to try to play tricks on you that, what else are you going to do with your time? You got to fill some of that time in with the complaining, with the being upset. You're going to be working through a lot of emotions right now. And that's one reason why you really need to slow it down. How you're maneuvering right now is not going to be traditional for you. If you normally have a set schedule, God is rearranging your whole schedule because it's just like you just have to surrender. For instance, I normally go at 1000%, and lately I couldn't move fast to save my freaking life. I just could not. And so for a couple of days, I was like moving slow, having to take naps. I was like, what the frick is going on though? And so what I channeled for you guys is we are being made to sit down, to surrender. And normally I would push through that tiredness. I would just crack a Red Bull and be like, we gotta get to getting, we gotta keep on keeping on. But I cannot keep on keeping on. I am burnt the F out. I said what I said. You are burnt the F out, and you need to sit with it and admit to yourself like, oh, maybe it's okay to rest. Maybe it's okay to relax. Knowing that what you've ever wanted is on the way. Because the getting ready for it, constantly trying to get ready for it or complaining about it, is keeping you in lack. So I want you to think of three things. Now we're going to do it opposite of how we would normally do a little gratitude assignment. I want you to think of three things that are more mundane, that are more monotonous, things that you're trying to work through. And I want you to list those three things in the comments. Okay? So one thing I'm going to put on my gratitude list is my car. But because I'm on the road all the time, it's a lot of work. So I'm going to put work, effort, and gratitude into my vehicle. I'm going to put work and effort and gratitude into my lifestyle and into the food that I eat. I see that there's so much pivoting but you're not realizing that it's turning because you're tired, or you're so used to having to conquer, divide, and push through. So whatever rule book you normally go by, that is not going to be the case right now. And you're not used to doing things this way. Your angels, your ancestors are telling you, you have to pause. You have to. Or they're going to make you sit your ass down like they made me. You need rest. You need to put things on do not disturb. You need to restore, because you are going to need energy for this manifestations coming in. Imagine if it was your soulmate. Wouldn't you want to have some energy? Let's say your family's being extended. Wouldn't you want to have some energy? Let's say you might be getting proposed to. You might be planning a wedding. Wouldn't you want to save some energy? You might be getting the house of your dreams. Wouldn't you want to save some energy for that? Airplane. You're clear for takeoff. The macaroni is in the microwave. AKA, this is it. Well, that airplane's loud, but synchronicities. So they're telling me that you need to pause. You need to retreat. This is kind of like, this reminds me of the show Vikings or Game of Thrones. Well, no, more so Vikings, because it's the only show I feel like where I've seen people actually retreat over and over again in a battle. You're not used to retreating in any capacity. So this is like going into the battle. Like, you don't go into battle to retreat, to move backwards. Like, if you're going in, you don't care if it looks crazy. You don't care if it looks bad. And even if you lose, you're going down swinging. You are learning, like, okay, that's the battle in front of me, but I don't need to fight that fight. I don't need to do that. So I'm going to retreat. I'm going to retreat. So it reminds me of Vikings and the show Vikings and the show The Last Kingdom. If you guys haven't seen those shows, they're really good. But when they're facing a battle and they see that they're already tired, and then these people have outsmarted them, or there's just too much going on, to admit, retreat, and surrender. This is what you're doing right now. You are closing your rule book of how you used to do things before. You are on the road to recovery. They are preparing you for a transition. They are preparing you for relocation. They are sending you relief. They are sending you through calmer waters and through like a different passage. Wow. So it is more important, more than ever. Oh, I forgot to say that I pulled out charms too. I don't think you guys can see them, but I pulled out some charms. And I'm so excited to go over those. Oh, should have said that at the beginning, but here we are. Those of you that are meant to see this message will see this message. So we have the Four of Swords, and I forgot what the other card was. But you're going to be sleeping more. And I know that could bother you, like, no, I'm going to be missing out on stuff. I'm going to be missing things, but you're going to be so, like, rejuvenated. They're trying to help you recover. They're trying to help you recalibrate. So you're going to be sleeping more. You're going to be taking more naps, even if you don't want to. Your body is telling you, like, hey, this is what we need right now. I really see you guys getting healthy and listening to your body more than ever. And we've been talking about this for the last month. Listening to your body. Your body is always trying to communicate with you, but are you actually listening to your body? You're like, be quiet. I don't want to hear that. No, tuning into that. So something that you guys could do is use the Parrot app, which is free, or you could use an iPhone. Record your voice, and I want you to record things that you are grateful for. That could be another spiritual assignment that you guys do on the side that will be so helpful while you're moving through this vortex. You can record your voice and think about, or you could write it down first on like a note card or a piece of scratch paper. Write down all of the things that you are really grateful for, or you want to remain, like to help you, like a reminder, to help you stay on track, I should say. And write those things down and then record it and listen to it. The iPhone will loop it back to you. The Parrot app will loop it back to you as you listen. So it's amazing. We all use this app. So just if you're new here, it's something that we use to record our voices, our affirmations, our ask-formations, our gratitude lists, our prayers. When we're trying to stay on track, when double energy, lower vibration, our mind wanting to overanalyze or revert back to our old ways, that really freaking helps. On the mornings where you're like, oh, I just can't, and you want to be in that frequency of gratitude, acting as if these things are already on the way, let's get in that frame, that mind frame of, I am so grateful. And I want you to listen to it until you feel your vibration shift, till you feel actually grateful for what you are talking about or what you are affirming. So, you are working through the noise. This is going to help you work through that noise, help you work through other people's opinions, help you work through your ego, things, people that want to rival you, people that are competitive with you. I love this. I had to pause the camera to pick up the cards that I dropped because I don't want to miss a thing in this message. And when I went to hit pause, my timer was at 23:23. So if anyone wants to drop in the comments, like, what does that angel number mean to you? Or just drop the definition, let me know in the comments. I feel like you're ready to spice things up. I don't think you're realizing how tired or even triggered you are right now. You could be really triggered, and knowing that you're triggered, so not wanting to interact with people or being very particular about who you're interacting with, because even the happiest of something could make you annoyed. That is because you are working through temptation, you are working through addiction, you are working through things that make you want. You just want for things to be different. You just want things to be better. You just want to be inspired. You just want to move past this situation. But you're needing to tap into desire, and you cannot do that thugging it out. Burnt the F out. You are a thug any day of the week. You are a spiritual gangster. You are the spiritual knockout. You are a smoke show. You don't need a filter for anything, not your mouth, not your face, not nothing, not nothing. But you've been a little bit bored. You've been a little bit bored and triggered with how life has been lifing. And you're like, how did I get here? You know, they say for you to be successful, whether it's a health regimen, a workout routine, a daily routine, that it has to be the same every day. Every day, and that can be very monotonous. You've been doing the same thing every day for a while, and you're admitting to yourself, like, I need to change. I need to reintroduce some other things into my life because I'm getting freaking stinking bored. Like, what can I do? So you're going to be reminded. There's going to be signs, hints, and clues dropped for you. So let me give you guys an example. I wanted to take some time off. I needed to take a day off. And then when I went to take that day off, I was like, okay, I'm just going to relax. I'm going to chill. I'm not going to force work. I'm not going to post anything. And I got this notification about an old reel or short that I posted. And it was about my relationship, my marriage, my life, which is something that I don't share a lot on camera. Like, I might tell you guys through like story time, but I don't share it a lot on camera. And this post was from 3 years ago. And I got a notification that a lot of people, it was going through their feed, it was going through their For You page, and there was a lot more traction, even though it was from 3 years ago. And then I saw Shay commented on it, and then a bunch of you guys commented on it, and I was like, wow, that video is keeping me in a state of gratitude, and I need to see that. It was showing, I don't want to get emotional, but it was showing certain milestones in my life that I never, ever thought I would get to. I never thought after having a DUI, being an addict, being an alcoholic, that I would ever have a car, like my own car. So it's me at the dealership ringing the bell. And that was a big moment for me. Going bowling, something I had never done sober before, like, unfortunately. There's a video, there's a clip of me bowling. I'm really good at bowling. It's one sport I can beat my husband at. And like, he's an athlete, and I can golf and bowl better than him. And I'm gonna stand on that. And if there is a clip of me bowling, and I'm like, wow, I did that sober. Being sober is easier now. I'm 11 and a half years sober, but still. And then my wedding, and what else is in there? Just little clips of my life being simplified, but I'm so grateful for that. And I needed that sign. I needed that synchronicity to go through. I needed it to get my attention, like, hey, look how far you've come. Why are you stressing out? Like, why? Look at how you're appreciated. So I chose to not just watch it and not just reply to comments. I chose to share it again in the community tab with you guys. So all of you guys that have been new over the course of the last 3 years could also watch it. And to get even more feedback on this message that I had posted so long ago, it really like sparked something in me. I don't even know how to explain. And I feel like I was able to share a piece of me with you that I don't normally get to share. So with that being said, oh, and if you missed it, it's in the community tab. So don't worry if you're like, I didn't get to see it. What video? It should be at the top of the community tab. You'll see I never share reels in the community tab, but I shared this one because it's important. And so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. But you are working through a hardcore scarcity mindset, thinking that you have to preserve, or you're either in one or two lanes. You're like preserve, hoard, don't spend. Or you're impulsive, I'll make more. You're either throwing it away and making more, throwing it away and making more, or you're like hoard, hold, save. And then you're like really mean to yourself if you spend even the slightest bit of money. And then the other group is overexerting themselves instead of just like pumping the brakes a little bit and knowing like it's good. You don't have to throw money wherever the frick. You're worthy. For both groups that you're in, or you could be somewhere in the middle, just take what resonates. Wherever you are, it's knowing that you are worthy of spending, that you are worthy of obtaining, that you are worthy of having and keeping it, holding on to it. So you guys can pick which group you're in. But you're working through how you control certain aspects of your life. Let's say you're trying to work through limiting beliefs, but you complain about the bills and it's something that you don't like. I'm guilty of this. That sometimes when I'm in a mood, I'm like, this needs to be paid. Oh my gosh, how did I forget? Ugh. Like, why? Why the theatrics, girl? Why are we freaking out? It's fine. At least there's money to pay it, So I need to tone it down. I got to reel it back in. On top of that, this breakthrough is going to bring you clarity, but the clarity comes from rest, retreating, and surrendering. So you are going through this awakening where you're going to have a sharp mind, you're going to have insight, and this is something that you've been praying for. If you feel like everything has been a fog, a phase, you feel like it's Mercury retrograde all over again, and it's not even a retrograde. You're like, what is actually happening right now? Is this another Saturn's return? Is like, what is it? No, this is it. If you found me, this is it. You are going through this breakthrough where you will have epiphanies like, oh my gosh, that is what I needed to know. Oh my gosh, that is how I need to move forward. There are bits and pieces of your past that you're going to be bringing into your future, things that made you happy, things that you stopped doing, things that, that you stopped doing. So something that I used to do that I haven't done for a while is like putting little braids in my hair. It's something so simple, but it's something that about my Leo energy that just makes me happy. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to put little clips in. You guys know I love clips, bows, hair accessories, all the things. But I haven't really been braiding my hair as much. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that today. Just little things, like just being grateful, bringing a little gems from your past and putting it in your present day. Another thing I love is wearing a lot of crystals. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna put on all my bracelets. I'm gonna wear a choker. I love jewelry. I love just things that are fun. My smiley face ring. I love my little smiley face ring. And just being grateful of the things that you do have that maybe you forgot about. Maybe it's been at the back of the closet. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be grateful for all these little things that you do have, and grateful for all of the things that you're able to maintain. I have a bag person that I get these designer bags from, and she hasn't had anything that I've really liked in a while, like things that are like okay, but I'm like, okay, I'll know when she gets the thing that I can't live without and that I absolutely positively need. And so the last couple of months, like, what'll happen is she'll get an order in, and then she'll send me pictures of the bags, and I'll be like, oh, you know, and she has like bags and like side bags, and I don't know, they're just like really cool bags. And today she sent me a message, and I was like, those are it. I could tell that they're new on the market, and I was like, I have to have that. And so I'm grateful for her because she helps me be stylish while it being affordable, which was something that I wasn't going to be able to do. You know, there's no way that I'm not frugal, but I like looking stylish for less. Like, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on a bag. Do you know what I'm saying? I've only done that once, and it's because it was real and it was helping out a friend. So I think I've told you guys that story, but I have a hookup on these trending bags. They're not necessarily authentic, but they look authentic. And I love that. Like, I don't need the real one. Like, who am I trying to impress? I just love how stylish it is. And just having this person that it makes me feel good. It makes me feel not like I need something materialistic, but I'm like proud of what I got it for and how it looks like I could have spent that, but I did not. And these are things that look like $5,000 bags, $6,000 bags. And I mean, it's not a Birkin, but do you know what I mean? I love the replicas. I don't need the thing. I just want it to be nice. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think I told you guys a long time ago, I had a group of girls that I worked with at one point, and they had a connect for fake bags. And they wouldn't never share this connect with me. And it really, like, part of me felt really left out and kind of sad. Like, okay, they have all these like really cool bags. Like, I don't mind going to Ross. I don't mind going to certain places to get a bag, but it's just like, they're so rude about it. You're sharing that connect with everybody at work but me. So then years later, I get my own connect through one of my hairdressers. She's like, oh my gosh, girl, have you been looking for, like fake bags? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, I have somebody to introduce you to. And I was like, what? And now me and her are like this. We're like besties. And yeah, it's just, I don't know where I was going with that. Let's get into your guys' charms. But your desires are going to be ignited where you feel like you can create again, but you have to rest, you have to mend, you have to prepare. And I want you to be besotted with what is on the way. You're going to be looking flawless and feeling good. When you look good, you feel good. So I don't know if some of you guys I channeled weight loss journey. Some of you guys have been on a weight loss journey and you've been very discouraged and you're just putting the scale away. You're putting away how you monitor your every move and you're just doing your best. You don't gotta thug it out every freaking stinking day. You're like, it is what it is. If I feel good today, that's what I'm gonna do. If I don't, I'm not gonna push through. So it's going to ignite these desires, and you're also gonna be feeling really good. It is okay to rest. You are somebody that is very high vibrational. So imagine how much rest you actually need. You're like a star, and you're sizzling and like shining, and you don't realize that you cannot shine 24/7. Not to say that you don't, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's like you don't have to shine 24/7. Sometimes a star even has to go to bed sometimes. So it's kind of like, yeah, like during the day, that's probably when the stars are sleeping, right? It reminds me of that movie Stardust with Claire Danes. And she's this shooting star that falls into the ground, but she's a human. And she's like, normally, right now, I would be sleeping because this guy catches her and was like, I'm going to take you to my girlfriend. I promised her that I would get a piece of this shooting star. And she's like, I don't want to be walking during the day. Like, that's when I'm sleeping normally. So if you guys haven't seen that movie, it's a great movie. It has Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer. It's so good. Hello. If you have not seen that, Stardust. That is the movie for this message. Okay, let's get into your charms. I know. I'm so excited. So, I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done it with a mat in a while. And so we're going to do that today. So what do you have going on with love? With love, you have that on lock. You do not have to run through the forest, chase this person down. You have that on lock. You have that on lock. Relationships. And the ones that don't appreciate you, where you have to constantly explain, take a step back and watch what they do. Detach. Watch what they do. Because you are becoming dangerously attractive. You are going to be noticing changes in your skin, in your face, in your muscle tone, in your definition, in your digestion, in your sleep patterns. You are going to be noticing a change, especially the more that you rest. So what do we have for money? For money, we have living in the moment is what is bringing you money. For instance, every time I'm being present and doing something for me, so today I decided I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to sit down and eat a little bit of a lunch, which is, I don't normally have time to do that. And I got a notification from Cash App that somebody had donated to the channel. And I'm like, that is a sign for my angels that I need to be sitting. I need to be resting, that I do need a nap, that I do need to chill instead of thugging it out and pushing through. No, it's not happening. So living in the moment is going to bring you what you truly desire, and know that you have love on lock. All you have to do is be yourself. Now, I saw something on TV the other day where this girl was, it was like a housewife show. I think it was Real Housewives of Rhode Island. And I saw this wife that had all of these dolls. And I could tell that she has a lot of trauma from her childhood. And her husband was like, oh, these dolls are freaking weird. Like, why are you playing with them and sleeping with them and having, like, the girls over and having, like, a doll party? It's freaking weird. Just kind of giving her crap for that. And I didn't like that, because somebody that is your soulmate, that is your person, they're going to love when you're happy. They're going to love when your inner child is beaming. What I love about my husband is that I can be my childlike self. You see all these little Pop Mart toys? You think like, he's like, oh my gosh, what is that? He's like, oh baby, little babies. They're like your little babies. He's like, tell me about this one. Tell me about that one. And he sees how excited I get and how I light up, and I explain to him all the things. And that is because I am safe for my inner child to be around him. If he was giving me crap for that, well, I'd be like, oh, my exes. Oh, my exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait. But seriously. And so when her husband did that, I was like, ew, that ain't it. He ain't it. He ain't it. And actually, you know what's funny? They're not even married yet. They have been engaged for 9 years. They got engaged early, like when they first met, but then they had a child, and this child is like 9. And I'm like, no wonder you haven't married him yet. You don't feel safe. You're used to people leaving. You don't feel safe. You're used to being teased. And yeah, so if you have somebody treating you like that, absolutely freaking not. They should feel safe to be vulnerable around you, to be their inner child. And you should be safe to be your inner child around them. I remember, and I haven't told this story in a long time. I remember when I was little, my mother would always do things in a performative way. So me and her, for instance, like, we're not good, we're not cool, we do not talk. We are zero contact. If you didn't know, now you know. And when I was small, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we would have these birthday parties, but it was performative. It was so everyone could see me opening these gifts. But all of these birthday gifts, as a child, they would go up into the top of her closet, and I wasn't allowed to play with them or wear them or anything unless she said so. So anytime we would have a sitter, I would get a chair or a stool, and I would climb to the top of the closet, and there was this little mermaid watch that I would just stare at. I wanted to wear it so freaking bad. It was Ariel with Flounder and Sebastian, and she's sitting on a rock, and it opens so you could see the time. And I will never forget how I never, ever, ever got to wear that watch. And so some years back, I was telling my husband that story. I was like, yeah, my sister was, but I was never allowed to really play with my toys. I feel like sometimes they go to the top of the closet and she would keep them there. She might have been regifting them. Who knows what she was doing them, but it was a control thing because of how she was treated as a kid and her poverty mindset. And my mother has been competitive with me since I was a child, and I just could never do anything right around her. But he went and found this watch on eBay and got it for me for my birthday a couple years back. And I cried like a baby. Like a baby. It wasn't anything expensive. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just, what? Your inner child deserves to shine around whoever you're around. A friendship, a soul tribe. That's the other thing I want to get into. You're going to have more luck with family. If you feel like you haven't been lucky with your family, that is changing. That is shifting. We have, I don't know if this is like an elk or, I don't know. I don't go hunting, y'all. Don't judge me. But whatever this animal is, what is this? A moose? An elk? I don't know. Either way, this was in your work category. And for that, I feel like you are very stubborn. Look at how he's like, hold on. Look at him. He's like, I'm going to give you the horns. I'm going to lock horns. You are so used to having to lock horns with people at your job. Yes, you are. Something that's hidden from you is you're going to be able to afford something that is aesthetically pleasing to you. I have a toothbrush here. So I don't know if that's like you wanted braces or you wanted Invisalign or you wanted to get veneers or you wanted to get some type of dental work done, or it could be some type of other aesthetic thing. Like maybe you wanted to get something sewn, or like for me, for instance, not to be like TMI, but I used to wear big hoop earrings all the time, but I have the tiniest earlobes. And like years and years ago, I tore this ear because my little earlobes were too tiny to be wearing these big little hood rat hoochie hoops. But I was trying it, and it's like a $600 surgery just to get it like sewn up. But I just don't wear earrings anymore, really. And my husband was like, babe, we should go get I know you like wearing hoops and wearing earrings. Like, let's just go get it done. Like, how much is it? And I'm like, it's like $600. Like, maybe down the road, but like, I'm okay for right now. So that's like an example, something that you've wanted. Maybe you want to go to the doctor. Maybe there are certain things you want to have looked at. You're getting assistance. Like, that is hidden from you right now. Okay, soul connection. I have the letter B. The letter B is important to somebody, like a soul connection. I don't know if this is a friend or maybe a place that you're going to be working. I don't know. You guys let me know. That could be like a first, middle, or last initial, or the name of a company or the name of a business. Then we have expect, a breakthrough. We got the Ace of Swords again. So we not only got it once, where'd the other one go? We got it twice. Expect this breakthrough. That's why you don't need to get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. It's on the way. It's on the way. You don't need to do anything to get ready. And feeling like you have to get ready keeps you in a state of lack. Because it's saying it's outside of you, it's over there, it's never coming, it's never on the way, I have to get ready constantly. No. If you knew it was on the way, how would you act? How would we act? We would be acting way different if we knew that you got it like that. It's coming. It'll get here when it gets here. So you're learning the art of detachment, and that is going to bring this unexpected breakthrough, these unexpected epiphanies and revelations. Now, somebody that you thought was your soul tribe is in fact a rat. Somebody that you thought was your friend. If you've been feeling iffy about them, if you've been feeling like something's up with them, I'm not quite sure, but something is up with them, it will be revealed. Okay, it will be revealed that this person is not who you think they are. We have promotion. My love is alive is the charm that is on top of that. So you are getting a promotion or a level up in how you feel like you love things. Remember how I was saying you probably feel burned out? You're like, oh, I don't even like anything right now. Nothing's exciting. I'm just like, bleh. Everything's like blah. And you're going to be getting some type of unexpected promotion and knowing that like, oh, I did choose the right job. I did choose the right business. I did choose the right line of work. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. So affirm it below. Hello, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Then we have angel message. Wow, this part I really, really like. Okay, so we have the key and the ladder. Your angels are going to be giving you assistance with climbing. They're giving you a boost up this ladder. Sorry, my hand keeps getting caught in my hair. I don't know. I be fidgeting a lot. You're going to be getting a key. They're like, if you need a ladder, we will get you the ladder. If you need a boost, we're going to elevate you. Don't you worry about that. If you need a key when you get up there, we got the key. They don't care if they got a 3D print. This reminds me of Euphoria, last night's episode. They don't care if they got a 3D print that key. They need to call the locksmith. They are going to get you in somewhere you're trying to be. Then we have adventure. Play more games. Spirit is saying something that would be more adventurous for you is being able to play more games. Maybe you never get to play video games. I know. Maybe you never get to play video games. Maybe you never get to play board games. Maybe you never get to color. These are things that could be very relaxing for you to do when you're like antsy and anxious and nervous. Yeah, something that can be like the beginning of your adventure or something that is relaxing for you to do. I like that. Okay, third party. There is someone trying to cause a third party situation and they're really good at gaslighting you, love bombing you, but I feel like they're the rat in the soul tribe. So this person wants your person. I've been clocking this for 2 weeks now. There is somebody that wants your person. They are not really a friend and they have been giving you lip service. Like, I love you, I miss you, I think about you all the time, you're the best, you're so beautiful, like, and you just don't even care. You have like no feelings. The worst thing you could feel is neutral towards these people, and that is how you feel right now. So you're going to be seeing through the fact that, yeah, it is lip service and we're done here. You are clocking a relationship that is hanging on by a thread. Somebody that's been trying to hide their skeletons in the closet from you, you're seeing through that. You're like, oh my gosh, how did I not realize that this person wanted my friend, or this friend wanted my person the whole time? How did I not see that? Like, you're going to easily be able to read people's private thoughts, and you are easily going to be able to see their skeletons that they're trying to hide in their closet. Another thing is, if you've been feeling like the words aren't wording, if you're normally really good at wordplay or reading people or analyzing situations and you have been feeling like it's been off, all you have to do is rest. The cheat code is resting. Trust me. Resting, you're going to be doing the opposite of what you would normally do. That is going to help you like recalibrate to getting the words back, getting the energy back, is knowing when you've got to sit down, knowing when you've got to rest, when you've got to treat yourself, when you've got to pamper yourself a little bit more. Okay, we have legal. Somebody legally could have been trying to speak out against you. That is causing legal issues for them in their life. They thought they were going to be trending by talking negatively about you. And now it's affecting their business. It's affecting their finances. It's affecting their purse strings. It's affecting everything. So that really backfired in their face, them thinking that they could get away with that. Something that's coming towards you is more love and friendship. You have asked for a sign. That sign is going to come through music. So be mindful of the music that you're listening to. But yeah, the sign that you're looking for is going to come through songs. That's how they're going to be communicating with you. So I don't know if you guys are clairaudient. Let me know in the comments. We have lesson. I'm hearing bulletproof. There is a bullet, there is a feather, and there is a light bulb. Oh, no, wait, that doesn't go in there. That goes in the other one. So the feather and the bullet, you guys are seeing, oh, I am protected. I do have a magic shield. I do got it like that. And you're going to be seeing feathers everywhere. I mean everywhere. I've been seeing feathers everywhere. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a good day. Feather. Oh, anytime I think of something negative, I'm outside. Feather. Or bunny. Love the bunnies. Then we have good news. The good news is the light bulb charm, which is you're going to get a really good idea that is going to be very profitable or beneficial to you. Then we have new love. New love is coming in like a wrecking ball. We have the lightning bolt. If you and your person's been getting on your freaking stinking nerves, but you know that person is your person, get ready. Things are going to be reconciled. Things are going to be mended. They're going to be reset. They're going to be fixed. Another thing that will help is rest. Sneaking that rest in any which way you can get it. Okay, we have slowing down. Ooh, we got the canoe. So this is telling me you don't feel safe to slow down, but you are. Because isn't this giving Six of Swords? Okay, but for real. Slowing down. You are allowed to slow down. Row slow. There's no rush. There's no hurry. Okay. We have growth. Your health has been giving you a lot of racket. It's been giving you a lot of issues. That is going to improve. We have dream and your surprise. So what does that mean? The star is spotlight. So you are not expecting this, but you are going to be surprised with the spotlight. The spotlight is going to be on you in your dream circumstance. So whether it's for your purpose, something that you've been working hard on, you are not expecting to get spotlighted for something maybe you forgot about, maybe you wrote, maybe it's been behind you for a while. Something is getting spotlighted it'll be your dream situation. You are going to be rewarded with travel. Having the finances to travel, feeling safe enough to travel. We have the airplane and the boat steering wheel. I don't know what it's called. Boat situation. But yeah, you are being rewarded with like a cruise, going on a ship, a yacht, a really nice plane, a private jet, or just a vacation. If you are trying to work through certain emotions, exercise is going to help you. Okay, they're making that very clear to me. So a bicycle, beach cruiser, going outside, dancing in the house, stretching. I don't know, doing something that's active is going to help you work through certain emotions. You're doing self-care. Did I get everything? I think I did. So yeah, the good news is you're going to have a lot of epiphanies. You're going to have great ideas. And that is something that you've been waiting for because you've been feeling like you're in a rut. So I hope that helped you guys. And yeah, that was so much fun. 34:44 on my timer. Okay, let's get out some advice for you guys Your guys' advice is to start walking away from things that financially strain you. So that way you can better appreciate. Now, it's not easy to walk away from all constraints, but you're going to be figuring out ways to alleviate what has been stressing you out, what has been siphoning your money. You're going to be getting rid of some things that you don't need. Like, let's say there's a car service that you get or a subscription. You're just going to start canceling it. Even though they're going to try to tether you and like reel you back in. I just dealt with this the other day. That's funny. And they conned me back into like keeping the subscription. And I was like, damn it. Well, I am going to cancel this after this little coupon situation runs out. I am going to cancel it because I don't need it and I don't use it. So that's just like an example. Maybe it's subscriptions that you're going to be getting rid of. You're just seeing like, I am worthy of not having some of these issues. Like, where can I fix it myself? So yeah, you're going to be walking away without feeling obligated. Maybe it's someone in your life that is causing the financial restraint. You're going to be looking at it differently or addressing it differently. Okay? Then we have appreciation. Your advice is to continue on the path of appreciation because you will never believe what it's going to bring you. This is what you do not realize is on the way. You are going to be feeling really appreciated, where you maybe doubted that for a minute or 8. Okay? You have the door to romance. I told you guys, you got love on lock. You have it on lock. Somebody's driving you nuts, but you love them. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. You might gray rock them a little bit. You might be a little bit stoic. They'll get it. These people are realizing they cannot live without you. No, they cannot. Then we have cornucopia. If you knew that cornucopia was on the way, how would you act? How would you say it? How would you act? How would you speak? Because you have victory, romance, and cornucopia on the way. So I guess that's not really like advice. These are things that you don't see coming. You don't see them coming. Now, this will be the actual advice. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Okay. We have play more. Slip and slide. What did I say? Play more games. Have more adventure. Sneak it in any chance you get, just like those naps. So like playing a board game, getting a slip and slide, like doing childlike things. Dive into play. If you slip, laugh harder, splash bigger, and let joy soak right through. I love this. Maybe you guys are going to a water park. Maybe you're just going to go on a surprise like day trip. You're going to do stuff that's fun because you're going to start really appreciating the life that you have. Like you're going to be appreciating the life that you have in different ways and new ways. Okay. Holy Spirit, can I have a couple more? Okay, pencil pusher. Get to work. Sharpen up. Stop doodling excuses. It's time to produce. You can make it happen. You will know when it's time to push this pencil. This is something that you already do. So you will know when it's time to put the pencil to the paper. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you'll know when it's the right time to even do that. So I really like that for you. Because you're feeling like dilly-dallying. So when you want to dilly-dally, just dilly-dally. Just do it. You could have just watched my live stream. Your dilly-dally is on 1,000 because you're not supposed to be putting pencil to paper, thugging it out all the live long day. Just when you feel inspired to. Okay, that's the time to do that. Then we have heart pinata. Open your heart. Love sometimes needs a good whack. Crack open sweetness. It's just more candy. So maybe it's hard for you to open up sometimes. You're like, I want to love them, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, share some of your sweetness. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Then we have ran out of gas. Momentum isn't linear. The stall isn't the end. So I know some of you guys are like, I feel stalled. Why am I stopped? What do I do? The stall isn't the end. It's the plot twist. Side roads, surprises, and shortcuts are unfolding. And then we have ghost of good advice. Release fear. Boo. Boo, the past isn't here to haunt you. Everything's a lesson. No need to be scared of wisdom. Maybe you're tired of having wisdom. You're like, I'm tired of like knowing all the things. I don't want to know all the things anymore. And that's okay. Don't be scared of the past. You're going to take some things from the past that make you happy. Whoa. Ooh, I caught it. We have crystal ball. This will be your guys' last card. Future surprises. Good news. The ball sees all and it doesn't lie. The future holds bright, unexpected delights. I freaking love this deck. It's so freaking stinking cute. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we need. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. That's too many. Okay, I want you guys to dance. I don't care if it looks silly. Do it like nobody's watching you, or do it while actually no one's watching. I do this all the time. When everybody's in bed, I'm a dancing machine. I get really silly. I don't feel like anybody's judging me. Not that anybody's gonna care, but like you can feel more free to dance. And that's something that's been really good for me resetting my nervous system is dancing. Dancing, breath work, Pilates, stretching. Pilates is also really good for your digestive system. For any of you guys that have IBS or just like other issues, core exercises. So it doesn't have to be Pilates per se, but like you can do these things at home. I'm not saying go pay for a freaking stinking class unless you want to, but dancing, core workouts are things that are going to help strengthen the core to do what it needs to do. Okay, so I love that. We have the elephant. You have the wisdom. You're worried about, what if I run out of ideas? What if I'm not that creative? What if nobody likes the work that I put out? What if what if people think I'm a know-it-all? What if I don't know anything? Don't worry so much. People come to you for advice. They know that you're a counselor. They know that you're a therapist. They know that you're smart. They be knowing. We have the cricket or the grasshopper. I don't know. You have a lot of luck on your side. You need to realize how lucky you are and marinate in that. Oh my gosh, we have the King of Wands. You're going to be getting your mojo back through rest, exercise, pampering yourself. Rest, exercise, and pampering yourself. You are going to get your mojo back and your confidence back. Feel like your victory lap is about to commence. We have Santa Claus. I feel like something that you don't see coming is it's about to be like the best Christmas morning you ever had. The best Christmas morning you ever had. I said what I said. That's funny that these two came out together. I'm just hearing, not channeling anything per se, but how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? So maybe that's somebody's nickname, Tootsie. Somebody here can like Despicable Me, or this is how you've been feeling lately. People are looking at you like, why are they so mad? Why are they so angry? Why are they yelling at me? If you are feeling like this, knock it off. Take a nap. Lay down. Okay? Play some video games. Play some Mario Kart. Oh, no, it fell. No. That was little Mario. Play some Mario Kart. It'll be okay. Some of you guys might actually be going outside and playing tennis. Some of you guys might be planting in a garden, planting flowers, planting fruits and vegetables, but this season is going to feel like spring. Things are in full bloom. Even though you feel like the late bloomer, like things are happening for you. And then we have the rocking chair. Your inner child is going to be doing a lot of healing during this transition. Healing that you weren't expecting. Healing that you did not see coming. And on top of that, this inner child healing can help others around you heal. Okay, people like being around your sweet spirit of inner childness, of your limitlessness, the new word of the channel, limitlessness. Oh, I caught it. And yeah, people really like being around that. Okay, I want to see if I get any angel numbers for you guys. Oh, I forgot. I said I sorry. You know what I'm saying? I forgot that there's, these are right next to the mic. Okay, let's just get a couple of these. Okay, we got the letter 8. We got the letter 5, or the letter, oh my gosh. We have the number 8. We have the number 555, 1212, and 7. So, you guys, I don't know numerology, so I had to write these down. Hold on. We have the number 7, which is spiritual. You are graduating from a very spiritual lesson. How cute. This is so much fun. You are graduating from a spiritual lesson. Okay, we have 1212. So I know 1212 is like coming out of your comfort zone. You guys could be creating a new comfort zone. Trust yourself that you have the wisdom to do that. Like you're always going through these savage breakthroughs. Now, how crazy is that in 555, transition and change, we got the butterfly. You transition on transition on transition. Do you see what I'm saying? And then we have the angel number 8 with the bee. How cute. Okay. So the number 8 is about infinity and karmic. So you are closing out karmic cycles and tapping into this vortex of infinity. Now, what does the bee mean? Hold on. Community. Okay. So you are closing out karmic cycles and tapping into the infinity. There is going to be a community that you become a part of. Getting rid of fake friends and stepping towards your real ones. Okay, making room for a real one. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I love it. Give me anything that's laminated. I'm here for it. Give me anything that's shiny. I like books that are shiny. I like cards that are shiny. So even though the deck could be real cool, if it's not shiny, I don't like touching it. Are you guys weird like that? I don't like touching cardboard. I don't like touching things that are like papery. Gives me freaking anxiety. Let me know if you are the same. Okay. Any other? Can I get one more? What? We got the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting from this, what I'm channeling, is you're not letting the Wheel of Fortune move. You're not letting, like, it's trying to spin and you're, like, leaning on it, like, complaining. It's like you don't realize that you're leaning on the Wheel of Fortune. You're like, oh my gosh, can y'all believe you're leaning on the Wheel of Fortune like it's a freaking water cooler? And Spirit's like, get off of the Wheel of Fortune. We need to let it spin so you could be at the top of the wheel. What are you doing? And you're just like, I'm just complaining down here. It's fine. It's fine. No, stop. Stop. Because this tried to come out on its side. There is good karma on the way. It is time for change. Your next exit is destiny. Wow. That was funny. I've never channeled that off of the Wheel of Fortune. Never, ever. Yeah, you're leaning on it like, oh, my life. Oh, my life. My life. And they're like, what are you doing? Get off of that. And you're like, what? What? I love it. The card after that was the Chariot. The Chariot is trying to pull through. Is trying to pull you through to the finish line. Wow. I love that. Bottom of the deck is the Star. Stop. Who's that? Who that? Who that? That's you. That's you, bestie. That is you. So, again, you don't have to thug it out right now. I said what I said. I know it's uncomfortable, and even though you're closer than ever, if you literally only knew that everything you ever prayed for was actually on the way, you would act completely different. So you don't have to get ready anymore. Getting ready, stop. Okay? You need to be excited, grateful, and besotted by everything big and small. So if you made it to the very end of this message, I will know by you commenting, I am excited, grateful, and besotted by everything big and small in my life. So it is time to surrender. You could also comment if you made it to the end, I surrender. Whatever is easiest for you. Okay, don't feel any pressure. I'll know that you made it to the end because you guys will tell me. You guys are amazing. You're the best. All important links are in the description box for Patreon, Cash App, all the things. Thank you guys for your donations. And I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. I wouldn't be able to do this as my full-time situation without your guys' love and support. So I hope that you guys know how much that means to me. It means the world. And yeah, hype up this video if you claim this message. Don't forget to hit the bell. You do not want to miss out on the live streams because they be lit. And yeah, smash the you know why, hit the bell, duh. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.